Welcome to Indian News. Our guest today is Anuradha Palakurthi, an Indian-American singer who is also chair of MITHAS, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. And in that celebration, MITHAS has organized a wonderful musical program with one of the top singers from India, who is making his performance here in Boston after 16 years. So we're going to talk to Anuradha about MITHAS as well as this program. So let us first, Anuradha, start with this program. What is happening on June 25th?
Oh, well, what do I say? Thank you, Petraji, for inviting me to India, New England again. I think I'm getting used to this.
Sure, absolutely, yes. And it's always our
So,
pleasure to have you on our show.
thank you. Thank you so much. So on June 25th, we have a very special program organized by MITHAS at the Kresge Auditorium in MIT. Ustad Rashid Khan is performing with his son and 7 musicians for the first time ever with guitar, keyboards, sarod, harmonium, and tabla. Can you believe it?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people who have not heard of him, I don't even know how to describe him, but in my belief, I think he's the greatest vocalist for Hindustani classical music, probably the best singer, male singer in India. And born in 1968, he belonged to the Rampur Sahaswan Gharana. And he's a Sangeet Natak Academy awardee, a Padma Bhushan awardee. He grew up in Calcutta, and he's done some film recordings as well. And I think Bengalis claim him to be their own. And this is the first MITHAS concert with a guitar, keyboards, a 7-man band. Can you believe it? It's not just harmonium, tabla, sarod. It's a 7-man band, a very, very exciting concert he has prepared. So I'm hoping he will go through some light classical music as well, maybe some thumris, some ghazals, maybe a couple of his film recordings, maybe some folk music, qawwali, pata nahi. I don't know, but it sounds extremely exciting. And a very one of the most exciting fact is that when MITHAS was founded in 1993, the first performer was Ustad Rashid Khan.
That's an interesting anecdote. Yeah, I mean, 30 years later, he's coming again here. And also today, he is one of the actually top the Hindustani classical singers in India. There's, hardly there is anybody of his stature. So I'm really excited that he's coming to Boston.
Unbelievable when he starts. I mean, he has such presence, and his technique, his skill is unmatched voice and performance.
Yeah. Can you also provide some details, like, for example, if somebody wants to attend the event and buy a ticket, where they can go and what time is the program starts? From what time to what time?
I think it starts at 6:30 p.m. at the Kresge Auditorium, and I think all the ticket sale and everything's probably suleka.com, and other information is available on the MIT's MITHAS Facebook page.
And so, Anuradha, this year also MITHAS is celebrating 30 years, which is a big milestone.
Right.
And you have been chair for several years of MITHAS. Right. So if you can just talk about how MITHAS works and what you think of 30 years of a milestone of MITHAS.
Well, I think it's just fantastic. I think we must be deeply grateful to George Ruckert, who's an MIT professor and who founded MITHAS in 1993. And since then, there have been a stream of artists. I think, 300 concerts, I think.
Yes, that's what I remember. Yes, 300.
Right,
yes.
Which is just amazing, of Hindustani music, both vocal and instrumental, Carnatic music, and classical dances, and hosts of workshops, lectures, and master classes. So, artists like Pandit Jasraj, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, Ustad Rashid Khan, Ustad Zakir Hussain, Sangeet Natak Academy Award, my guru Aarti ji, Ullas Koshalkar, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, and in dancers we've had I think Pandit Birju Maharaj, Vidushi, Alarmal, Valli, Bharatnatyam, and Kathakali Vidwan, Sadhanam Balakrishnan. So I can go on and on, actually.
Sure.
I don't remember them. I have noted them
I mean,
down.
these are all the names. I think, the MITHAS
Right.
has hosted almost every the important the singer musician from India.
So I must mention one thing. While MITHAS is an MIT-centric organization, it is supported by patrons in the New Delhi area and membership. And without patronage, it cannot run. And the special credit is due to the stream of volunteers, that operate MITHAS. Students, faculty members, and members of the community perform tasks ranging from hosting artists and arranging transportation, setting up sound, stage, manning the front desk, and ensuring smooth, conduct of the concerts. So we are celebrating 30 years of that, not just the beauty of South Asian music, but also the glowing spirit of volunteering that remains at its heart. So we must thank the volunteers also of MITHAS.
And what about, you briefly mentioned about the sponsorship opportunities. Who are, if you can talk, I know the Palakurthi Foundation is one of the key supporters of MITHAS and their activities. How do you sustain such a large and the big organization?
I mean, like I said, I don't want, without naming some of the patrons, I know that we have made it possible for all students, not only of MIT, but other universities, anybody who's a student, PhD,
Masters,
postdoc, masters, everything, they're all allowed to attend these concerts for free. So they don't have to get tickets. So we are trying very hard for that. And I think we have some very good patrons as well in the community who make sure that MITHAS is, the funds don't run out. That's very important. Without that, we cannot bring these fantastic artists, and we can't have South Asian, our classical heritage will be lost without that.
Excellent. So now as we come closer to this, the interview, Anuradha, one more time, if you can talk a little bit more about the June 25th program.
The concert is on June 25th. It's at 6:30 p.m. at the Kresge Auditorium, and the performer is Ustad Rashid Khan and his son Armaan, and they're coming with 7 musicians, and first time ever, I think, in the history of MITHAS concerts that a classical Hindustani classical vocalist is coming with guitar and sarod and harmonium and tabla and whatnot. I don't know. So you cannot miss this concert. The tickets are available at sulekha.com. I think read the information and go to MITHAS's Facebook page to get more information.
Excellent. So Anuradha, thank you so much and congratulations for the 30th anniversary, and looking forward to this program on Sunday, June 25th by Rashid Khan.
Me too. Thanks, Upendra.
Excellent.
People don't miss this concert.
Excellent. Good. Thank you, Anuradha, again. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Namaste.